It's the Christmas season, and I have been so excited for this to get here because I've had, I've been waiting to do some videos about what the season really means and about Jesus' birth and all these things. So I've been excited about the content of the videos coming this season, and I can't wait to get into that. But yeah, you guys aren't going to let me do that for the beginning. Yeah, it's already happened. It's already started. And so we're just going to jump into it and address it now. I have to start the Christmas season with a warning to those outside the faith uh, about those of us inside the faith, because that's just how it is. You know, there's a quote that is credited to Gandhi, whether it's true or not. It's very relevant. But there's a quote that's credited to Gandhi. He says, "It's not your Christ that I don't like. It's your Christians that are so unlike him." Uh, so what I've already been seeing, um, and it happens every year, and it's always around. Yeah, it's pretty much surrounds every holiday now. But it's already started up on social media and in conversations and things like that, and it's you can't celebrate Christmas with Christmas trees, and that all comes from pagan holidays and pagan celebrations and this and that. And if you use a Christmas tree, then you're just going to hell or whatever the case, just and it's all if you do this, then you're not really a Christian. If you do that, you're not really a Christian. If you put up a Christmas tree, if you have twinkly lights, if you know recognize Santa Claus, or if you tie your shoelaces wrong, or what the crap ever. You know what? Shut up. That's what I got to say about that. Shut up. You need to read your Bible, first of all. That's what you need to start with, because you need to do a little research into Paul and look into where he talks about, eating the meat offered to idols, and realize that there's no power in it. Okay? There's no power in the things that are not of God. So if you go ahead and do those things, whether they were originally pagan or not, it doesn't matter, because it's who you're worshiping, not what you're putting up. Because if you don't invite those things into your life, then it doesn't really matter what you do with that stuff. If you don't recognize the spirit behind it, then just don't worry so much about it. If you're too weak and feeble-minded or feeble-spirited because you haven't grown in the spirit enough and studied enough, then maybe you need to grow up as a Christian a little bit and put some time into your relationship with Jesus, and not worry so much about what other people are doing, but worry about yourself and where you are, and get yourself a little further along. And then you'll realize that the Christmas tree really doesn't hold any stinking power, even if it was pagan to begin with, which is still in question, and I'm not saying it was. But again, it's a flippin' decoration. Get over it. Now, if you don't want it in your house, that's fine. Don't put one in your house. But for crying out loud, stay out of my house. Stay out of other people's house. And let's take the time to talk to people about Jesus, not argue about decorations, because that's what the season is about. So if you are going to call yourself a Christian and you're going to spend your time this season condemning others about the decorations in their house, then do me a favor, go in your house, shut the door, shut your mouth, and just don't. Because all you're doing is hurting the opportunity that others have to get out and spread the gospel. That's the point of this video right now. So if you're outside the faith and you're hearing this from other Christians and them coming out and condemning others and talking trash and all the infighting and all that crap that is causing you to not like Christians, I get it. And I encourage you, just ignore that. Because people are people, and we're all still human, and we're all still flawed, and it is unfortunate, and I'm sorry, and I get that that is off-putting, and I don't want you to go through that and to hear that. But please give them some grace, because that's what we're supposed to do for you outside the faith. but we get stupid too. It happens. I'm apologizing for all of us. But you know what? What's going to start happening, what you're going to start seeing from me in the next few weeks, is what's supposed to be happening from all of us. I'm going to come here. I'm going to tell you what the season's really about, what Jesus came to do, why it's important to recognize that. And you know what? We're not going to get bogged down in the commercialization of Christmas, in why Santa shouldn't be a big deal, and why the Christmas tree shouldn't be a big deal. You know what? I like Santa. Santa's a good dude. I kind of start looking like him. So me and Santa, we're cool. Me and the Christmas tree, we're cool. I like that stuff. It's pretty. It's good. I have no problem with it. So I'm not going to spend my time bagging on it. And anybody who's got a problem with that, come talk to me. Let's have a discussion. But let's not spend time driving people away because we're going to argue more than we talk about Jesus. Fair enough. We'll talk to you next time, and we're going to spend time talking about some Jesus. Because that's the point. That didn't work out quite as smooth as I wanted it to. We'll see you next time.